Well, my name is Thomas Christmo. I'm the founder of these three companies that I will present. I will talk a little bit about energy, environmental, and economy. We're working with installations, with constructions, and real estate. Those three areas that we're working in is about the first phase, design, the second, installations, and the third is actually the manufacturing of the real houses. So we have this progress, design, installation, and manufacturing, and all over this is Sensative watching. Well, these are the companies: Imek regarding design, Imek Energy regarding installation and building homes. That's industrial manufacturing. The industrial manufacturing is that we build houses in the factory, transport on site, and then assembling at the site. So that's the industrial part. So I will shortly describe these three companies, these three areas. The design company has been running for 35 years. We are 20 consultants, engineers, working with design constructions, energy calculations, energy saving. The choice for function, system, and economy. And we optimize on economy. So what you want to the lowest cost. Of course, we do the investment calculations, pay of time, and the real estate value. It's an interesting combination there. Lower energy cost, higher real estate value. If you move inside a house, we do the climate simulations, so you can see how warm or how cold it will be during summer or winter. We also have this daylight calculation when we design houses. Of course, we do the investigations when the house is ready. You can do the energy declarations and the system for maintenance. And all these design we can do regarding the Swedish system, Miljöbyggnad. We also have Svanen. If we come to Britain, we will have the BREEAM system. And for US, of course, the LEED. And actually, we're working quite a lot in China, and they have a system that's called Green Star. So we've been working with this system for this period of 30 years. Some reference cases that we have done. Actually, now we're working with Electrolux, their headquarter in Stockholm. They will build up to 80,000 square meters. There's an existing house and there's a new part. And this project has this vision: zero carbon dioxide by 2050. Lidl's headquarters in Stockholm, that has been designed by BREEAM Excellent. It's about 27,000 square meters. The energy consumption in that house is calculated by 17 kilowatt hours per square meter a year. A couple of years before, we made a headquarter for Vattenfall, the energy company, 55,000 square meters. We had a regulation at that time, 2008, that was 128 kilowatt hours per square meter a year. 128 kilowatt hours per square meter a year. We designed, the Vattenfall had a demand of 50 kilowatt hours per square meter a year. And we designed it for 40, and the result, 3 years with measure, was 28 kilowatt hours per square meter a year. That one got the Green Building Award Europe 2012. We've done some plus energy houses in Stockholm, and we got the reward 2018, the Nacka's Miljöpris, for plus energy houses. We've done a lot of retrofitting, 1,200 apartments in Uppsala, and getting them to the passive house level for energy. So schools, of course. And regarding these 30 years, we have designed about 30,000 apartments each year. Totally, sorry. So about 1,000 each year. So we have some experience about that. To get this plus energy houses, because that must be the target in the future, to create that, of course, we need knowledge about the climate shell, technical installations, simulate them, investigate them, and also have a system for checking out what's happening in the real life. And there we have the sensitive control system, the BMS system. So we have it in the manufacturer. We have measured the temperature and humidity when we transport them, and then on site and in a maintenance phase for the next 100 years, I would say. And this plus energy houses design and construction, it's possible due to years of product development, of course, lower cost, and the key issue is of course knowledge. Well, when we come to the second part, sorry, the installations. Of course, we do this in existing buildings, energy savings. You can install heat pumps and so on. And we are project leaders for that. We do the construction on site. That's air handling unit, exhaust air heat pump, geothermal heating, geothermal cooling. You can make sewage recovery. Of course, solar cells, solar heat, and the best one is actually the combination, the PVT panel, the photovoltaic and thermal panel. We have a special system there called HIS system, and that system is a development of all these kind of products and put in a prefabricated running system. So you push the button and then it's up and running. We do the individual measurement, so you can also send an invoice to the tenant. The climate shell, we can change windows and so on. And we really work with indoor climate. Out in the field, it's important to have some check on what's happening. And that could be the efficiency of the solar cells, could be the efficiency of the sewage recovery, the geothermal energy, and the inside climate. And as you can see, that's quite amazing. This dot in the middle, these sensors from Sensative, it's almost invisible, wireless, and you can have a check on that in real time. So it's fantastic. We do that in Sweden, Achilles Fastigheter, in all their apartments. We install the Sensative system. We've done this for 2 years now. We found out that this was the most efficient system on the market. This is an example of if you have an existing building. Normally here to the left, you take in outside air, you heat it up, and you put it out for the birds. That's traditional. 80% of the real estate works like that. So if you just put an exhaust heat pump, you take the heat and put it back to the heating system and the hot water system. So that's a very good efficiency, and it's profitable. We say sustainability is profitable, and in figures you can see that 30 apartments, the savings about 100,000 per year. 90 apartments, 300,000 per year. So sustainability is profitable. We come to the third part, and that's industrial manufacturing. Industrial manufacturing of houses, offices, schools, whatever. The essential thing here is that we build with a standard that is quite high. You can choose that, of course. You can choose any standard, but you can't choose less than the lowest standard that we have. And that's the standard we have in a premium apartment. We save time, normally half of if you build a house on site. So 12 months from handshake to you can move in. The financial part is that you pay upfront 15%, and then you pay when the house is on Swedish ground. Energy, we say that it's normally 50% of the demand, or even plus energy houses. So it's a total low cost. These could be words, and they are words, but it's also figures. So I will end up with the last slide, and here we see the calculation of these. To the left, you see the need of bought energy. The blue one is the demand for the regulations. The green one is that we design for. So you can see it's quite a big difference. Diagram number 2 is the total cost. So you can see this blue line rises up. That's conventional. That's the regulation. But if we do a little bit smarter, we'll lower that, and then you follow the green line. Diagram number 3 is quite interesting. The real estate value. So when you lower the energy cost, the real estate value rises. If you have a yield of 5%, well, if you invest 1 crown, say 1 crown running cost, the real estate value rises by 20. So 1 by 20. If you have a yield by 4%, it's 1 crown by 25. So last diagram shows the environmental impact. So we all want and need to get this down. And what we have practice is that we can really achieve that. So to summarize what we talked about, that was energy, environmental, and economy. We optimize on economy, and we get as a result better environment. Thank you.